One second, I'm just going to close some things and then we will start. So, good morning and welcome each one of you for this masterclass. It's been an amazing journey with, I think I now recognize many of you out here. So far, 7 days back, probably they were just names to me, but now I can put a name and the face put together. We have had 2 rounds of sessions together. We have had a 7 day challenge. I've been reading through all your messages, the submissions that you have been making. And I'm sure there are few who have not attended any of these and then have come directly to the masterclass. So welcome each one of you. Don't feel FOMO. We are going to run through what we did in the last 7 days and take a quick run through of what we did, why we are doing. And today's intention basically is a lot of you have been asking that these 6, 7 days have been amazing. And how do we actually take this journey forward? And so I'm going to share with you 3 secrets which will help you take that journey. And along with that, I'm going to share with you details about what we actually do in CXO Incubator and how we are the most promising, emerging, transformative group of a community of professionals aspiring to make more leaders in this country. So with that, let's jump into the session. So I'm going to take you through a quick round of the events that we did in the last 1 week. So I'm just going to do a quick summary. So I'll be asking you all some questions. I know some of you who have been attending. So, for with me as a teacher or as a coach, whatever you may want to address, the thing is, it's not just about giving you a task and making you do it. I will also go back and revise it to know that you have understood it and you're getting it into your depths. That is where the transformation starts to begin. And if each one of you had taken the steps carefully, in depth, I'm sure that there is a lot more value than what is visible at the face of it. So, how many of you completed the day 1 exercise? Fantastic. Who remembers the hidden message behind this? Very good. Nupur, what was the hidden message? Hi, Nupur.
Hi, good morning.
Good morning.
The hidden message was that we have to identify what are our superpowers. So that
No,
is the beginning exercise.
sorry. That is not the beginning exercise. The first exercise was about identifying your CXO circle. So there are 3 parts to the CXO circle: performance, influence, and visibility. All of us have rated our deliverables and skills as the highest, and most of us have had challenges with impact, network, internal visibility, and external visibility. While we understood what are the gaps in these areas, the most important thing is that in as you move forward, it's important that your growth in all segments is required for your wheel to be balanced and for your CXO wheel to move. The second day, understanding what are the gaps we identified, to fill it, we need something. What are the ingredients we need to fill this gap? So we discovered your superpowers, right? So discovering your superpowers helped us to understand what is it that you have been nurturing for all these years that is part of your strength, which is going to help you fulfill the gaps that you have identified in day 1. So what was the hidden message behind this? Sharmila, do you recollect? Good morning, Sharmila. You need to unmute.
Yeah. So, so hidden message was, our skills have to be identified by us. So the
What is the hidden
superpowers.
message? Hidden message.
Uh,
Hidden, okay, thank you. No problem. The hidden message was don't seek outside, seek within. Whatever you need, your gold is already within you. Do not seek it within and not outside. We have a tendency to go out and seek it from the external world by way of adding new courses, adding new degrees, adding new, signing up for new things all the time. But what is more important is seek it within, use your goal to the next stage of influence. And that led us to the next day challenge, which was day 3, called stage of influence. So day 1, you identified the gaps. Day 2, you identified that you discovered what is required to fulfill this gap. Day 3, how do you apply this? That brought us to stage of influence. As part of the stage of influence, we realized that whatever you have, whatever you're using right now in your field of activity, start using it at the next stage of influence. The gap between you and where you want to be is because right now you're not impacting at the level where you want to be. And hence, we have to start that journey. The hidden message behind this was to upgrade your stage, you need a team who will support you in this journey. Be part, it, while you may be able to do it on by yourself, you may be able to do it yourself. Ask yourself, do I really have that much time? Do I really want to be wise enough to take help from others and move forward? Or fall and keep learning by myself and creating my own path? How long? What is your real goal? Is my goal to create a new content, or is my goal to achieve and lead the path that I have to? So take help, be part of a community. The next day we did this program, the challenge was Ravi's story. As you completed the CXO story, the hidden message was help yourself first before you create a difference for others, before you make a difference for your organization, before you start creating success stories for your team, your organization. Help yourself be, create a difference for yourself before you move outwards. We all want to make the world right. But first, let us make ourselves right. That is where the story will start to change. The story will start to make a difference. The next one was day 5, design your CXO calendar. By helping you identify the extra time that you have, what we helped you was to tell you how to use, to basically to show you where your current attention is. If my attention is only to make my current life better, I will make it good. But if I invest my time to make my future that role which you want to, that dream that you aspire to be, then only that life will start getting created. It's simple. I want to learn swimming. I have to jump in the pool and learn swimming. I cannot sit outside and read about swimming and say I will learn swimming. Most of us do that. We want to be leaders. We keep reading books of leadership without jumping into learning and doing it and actioning it. And that is why, my dear friends, we have a challenge. How many of you feel every day of my life is super busy? How many of you feel that this 10 minutes also I can't take out? I'm sorry. Then how are you going to lead your life as a leader or a CXO? Reflect back. If you can't take half an hour for yourself in a day, there is something seriously wrong with the way you're planning your day. It is not external. It is not that only you are loaded with work. There's something fundamentally that needs correction. The hidden message is, are you working for your current life or your future life? Day 6. Day 6 was the day CXO decides. What was the reason? We made you identify 3 things which you have been wanting to do but not doing, and pushed you to take one action. That is it. How many of you completed day 6 activity? Please raise your hand. Superb. Taral? Hi, Taral. So what was the
Hello,
one?
good morning.
Good morning. What was the one thing you took action on?
I took two of them. One, I had to, so I have a limit of keeping only that many emails in my inbox. And there are a few which I wasn't able to respond because of few complexities involved. So I took that call and I sent out those emails which I had to. And second, on the personal side, I was indecisive whether to repay the loan and be debt free or keep it going and then have liquidity currently. So I
Okay.
have taken action on both those fronts and it
What was the
felt
action?
very satisfying. So on that day, I sat 1 hour and cleared some of the emails which I have been kept pending. So
Oh, fantastic, Taral. Thank you so much for the sharing. That is the difference between training and coaching. I just wanted to highlight to you all. In coaching, we ensure that you take actions. And till Taral, this was something which was always there with you, right? This challenge.
yes,
It was there even 10 days back.
yes,
But
last few months to
few
be
months,
precise.
few months. Okay, now that means close to 90, 80. But yesterday, you took that action. You were resolved that to the next part. Have in you, we polish it, and it we make you empower. That is coaching. So a lot of you will be questioning, oh, coaching kya hota hai? Is it like tuition? This is like this. No, coaching is pushing you to take the actions which are required for your growth. In simple words, those who help you to take actions, because I believe in this room of right now 52 people, each one of you is very smart. Each one of you is very intelligent. Each one of you have done multiple degrees and courses, and you are at very good position in your life. Just a minute, if you just close your eyes and ask yourself, I can bet that in this 8 billion population which we have, more than 99% people will be willing to trade your place for them. Nine, okay, 95% people will be willing to trade your place for their place. That is the brilliance and the beauty of where you are today. It is your responsibility to grow. That's it. The point is, you not taking action is an insult to that 95% people who are waiting to trade the place for you. Good. I want to congratulate all of you who are here on a Sunday morning. Normally, I do Sunday mornings at 8 o'clock. In fact, yesterday my mentors were all surprised. How is it at 11:30? I do at 8 o'clock just to see how many of them are really, really interested to join and take that leap. And that's how we have been doing. That's how the community of 200 people have got formed. So the hidden message was, before you can decide for an organization, you need to decide for yourself. Your job as a CXO comes with a lot of responsibilities. Many lives are dependent on you, on your one decision, on one action. And when you have to decide, if I cannot decide for myself, should I pay off the loan? I'm just taking, don't uh, take me wrong, Taral. I'm just taking your own example. Should I pay off the loan? Should I not? A simple example. ऐसे company में तो इतना सारा, you will have crores and crores, millions and millions of dollars will go through you. How are you going to take decisions? That led us, that is the hidden message. Before you can decide for your organization, before you can reach for making those decisions, you need to decide for yourself today. And the last is day 7. Brilliant. I'm so happy. A lot of you participated. How did you feel when how many of you participated in this, completed this challenge? Fantastic. So Archana, hi Archana, where are you from?
Hi, Radhika. I am from Jamshedpur.
Very nice.
Jamshedpur.
Archana?
So on the speech, I have been, I like in the 20 years, 10, 15 years of time, I will be the MD of of my company that I
Feel
have run.
the exercise.
Yes. So it was like I am in a stage and I am giving the speech and I'm thanking to I'm thanking to all the people who influenced me in that year.
Once you finished that exercise, how did you feel?
Okay. The feeling was I never narrated like I will be in that position and I'll be giving the space. That was the first feeling. Like it will be happening. Like it is happening to me. It was the first feeling to for me.
Thank you so much. Who else did it? Very nice. Okay. Yes, Nehal.
So it was a sort of like manifesting.
Snehal,
I
what do you?
always dream for, and it was like dream coming true.
Very nice. Super. What do you do, Snehal?
I created a short clip. I sent it over to
What do you
Sunil.
do in your life right now?
Okay, I work as a customer support manager. I'm working with comments
Very
since
nice.
yes. Yep.
Fantastic. Thank you so much, Snehal. Did you all enjoy that activity? If you all enjoyed, do this. The challenge. Seventh day challenge. Okay, maza aaya na? Brilliant it was, right? For how many of you this was the first time you are actually penning down your dream? Fantastic. I can see Sharmila raise her hand. Others, you have always been writing? तो नहीं पहली बार ऐसा कर रहे हो तो हाथ तो उठाओ अच्छे से. Nice. Fantastic. Superb. The whole idea was, why did I make you do this? Your dream of becoming a CXO is possible only when you start seeing it yourself on the world stage. Unless you start seeing yourself on the world stage, nobody else will see it for you. It's not your boss is going to see that, oh, my dear, one day Snehal will be the CEO of this company. Oh, one day I recruited Sharmila for this purpose and I think she will become a CEO of this company. No, they are not going to see that for you. You have to first see for yourself. When you start seeing it for yourself, then you will take actions which will eventually help others see that for you. That is part two. It is only when a child runs and shows some element of talent in a particular field that the parents start investing in that child. Yes or no? How many parents are there? If the child comes and says, I enjoy swimming, chalo laga do swimming coach ke leke aao, gears leke aao, ye karo, wo karo, everything it comes together. The child starts kicking the ball, then you feel, oh, the child is good at football, and then put you in the football class. If the child does not kick the ball at all, you will never even feel this is something important for the child. So, same way, unless you show your keenness to build your growth, you are not going to be part of that ecosystem of growth. Good. So, we finished now 7 days, and now we are going to take the next leap. So before that, I want you all to know who were the people behind making these 7 days happen. So a very big round of applause to all the mentors and the reviewers. So opening batsman, we had Vaishali. Vaishali is so Vaishali is there, Deep Shri is there, so all of them have been part of our community. Vaishali is a principal consultant with Wipro. Deep Shri is working as AVP with Axis Bank. Akriti, she just introduced herself. She's a VP with JP Morgan Chase. Shilpi is a senior advisor with Climate Bond Initiatives. Then we had Tanveer, then Dr. Sanjay, then Pranav. Pranav is a CRO with a fintech company. Mohan, then he's a senior general manager with systems in Bangalore. Dipali is from Pune. She works as associate director with UBS, and Shailendra is a chief information officer with the service led with STL. So you have not been reviewed by some normal people. They are all people who are in the path of growth, who are doing exceptionally well in their space. And they have come here to ensure that we have more people like us in the community. And behind the scenes, Most of them have not been visible in your review boxes. We have had Geeta, so Geeta is a project manager with Valtech. Kaushal is a chief CFO with private equity firm. Sunil Savakar is a lead technology with Citibank, and Rajendra is from Pune, and Sunil is from IndusInd Bank heading CMS. Vijay Kulkarni, who has been the RCM in the space of RCM with Ahira Digital Health, and of course, all of you know Himani. So Himani is the CXO community head at CXO Incubator. So these guys have been really working hard to make this possible. A very big round of applause to all of them. I do applause like this because we cannot hear this. We do this, we see the applause through the digital platform. So very big round of applause to all our mentors and reviewers, and congratulations for coming out and being part of this impact journey. इतना करते करते ही 20 मिनट हो गया है, but I have lots of things to share with you. So I am going to go a little fast. So if you feel that it is too fast, you can write down your questions and drop the questions later. Cool? Super. So now one day I want to tell you one story. One day what happened? That's how I used to start the story for my son, who is now 17 years old. But I realized that stories are something all of us enjoy. How many of you enjoy stories? Super. Very good. Loving it. So, just to give a sense, I'm a South Indian. I've been raised in Bombay. I've done my education in Bombay, and I live in Bombay. So typically, I've not really stayed in any country outside Bombay, though I've visited more than 25 countries across the world, but Bombay is my home. So one day, being the it was the Diwali time, and like all of us make sweets, we also made sweets at home, and we made Mysore Pak. Now, how many of you know Mysore Pak or have tasted it? Oh, fantastic. I request others to come on video because it will be more interactive then. Thank you. And I took Mysore Pak, and I went to my neighbors. They were Sharmas. So I went and met Mrs. Sharma. I gave her saying, oh, it's Diwali time. We just made Mysore Pak. It's very hot and nice and sweet. I wanted you to be the first one to receive it. She was very excited. She said, Arey Radhika, thank you so much. I just finished making something. I'm going to share that with you. So we have this habit, right? जो एक डब्बा में मिलेगा उसको भर के वापस देने का. So in my dabba, she fills besan ka laddu and she gives it to me. And both of us were so excited that we picked up in the lobby and we started tasting it. And suddenly a thought crossed my mind. How many of you have tasted besan ka laddu? Very good. So what are the ingredients that go into making a besan ka laddu? Anybody? What are the materials that go? Who knows? First of all, who knows? Please raise your hand. Very good. So, Debarata Giri. Tell me what goes into a besan ka laddu?
Besan, then ghee, some amount of sugar. We can add some dry fruits
Very nice.
to augment the taste.
Besan, ghee, sugar. Very nice. Thank you so much. What are the ingredients that go into making a Mysore Pak? Anybody? Anyone? Please raise your hand. Ramya, you should know, right?
Yes, coach. It's the same ingredient.
Same. Did it taste the same?
No.
If you were not told, and if you taste it separately, they have a distinct flavor, a distinct smell, a distinct taste, distinct texture. Why? Same ingredients. Similarly, how many of you are engineers here? How many of you are finance professionals here? When you finished your education, all of you were there, right? Engineers, finance graduates, all of you were same ingredients. Then you added some more elements of some certifications, some experience, some skills kept getting added. And then you became different. At some point in life, today, when you look back, not all people who graduated with you are at the same level where you are. Some are still struggling to reach where you have to reach. Some are surpassed you and gone to a different level. So, and some of them are similar like you, but they are still not the same. Ingredients, but we all carried the same ingredients. अरे वो भी तो सीए है, अरे वो भी तो आईटी ग्रेजुएट है, उसने भी तो एमसीए किया था. Each one of them having done a similar program, the process that you go through, which is called life, gives you a different outcome. So between the Mysore Pak and the Besan ka laddu, the ingredients remaining the same, the process you go through creates different outcomes. So what you did so far is not going to take you to the next level. First step. So all our ingredients, so what we do is we try to accumulate more ingredients into our bucket. Now, when you look at yourself, who is a finance professional here? Very nice. Vibhor. Hi, Vibhor. What do you do? Can you unmute?
Yeah. Hi. Yeah, I'm with Axis Bank in trade finance.
Fantastic. And what is it that you desire to become? Which CXO?
Probably the transformation, digital transformation that we are doing.
Very nice. So you want to become a Chief Digital Transformation Officer. Fantastic. So tell me, so is there one currently a Digital Transformation Officer?
Yes, there is.
There
Yeah.
is. So between you and him, what is missing?
I think he is a bit technologically, or maybe the latest technologies that are coming. He is aware of those.
Is that difficult for you to become aware of?
No, not at all. Okay.
But so that is not the real differentiator.
Then there is no difference actually.
So ingredients, हम लोग ना, thank you so much, Vibhor. Thank you for that candid response. Our approach to the next path is all about collecting new ingredients. My dear friends, ingredients remaining the same, you don't need to change ingredients. You have to only now change the process. And what does that process include is what we are going to take the next step. So there are first secret I'm going to come down. Before that, I want you all to take a piece of paper and pen and write down one thing. So first write down your name and comma, and write down that CTO or the CXO that you want to become. Like Vibhor said, Chief Digital Transformation Officer. Put your name, comma, put that title. All done? Now, let me ask one of you, or not, all of you have to write. Now that you have become this CXO, imagine that you are this CXO. Is life going to be the same as what it is today? Or it will be different? With respect to your job, with respect to the people you will be meeting, with respect to the outcomes you are going to generate, with respect to the interactions that you're going to have, will it be same as what you're doing today, or will it be different? It will be different. How many of you feel it will be different? Please raise. So others who have not raised your hand, I either believe that you have some hand injury, or you feel you're going to continue doing the same thing for rest of your life. Okay, so good. So now that your life is going to be different, it will be different in your personal space, it will be different in your professional space. Personally, people will look up to you the way, oh, this person has become a chief officer in certain organization. So their adulation, their respect, their things are going to change. Professionally, there are different things, the kind of people you meet, the kind of, write down one thing in each space that you think will be changing for you from where you are today to what will be when you are that CXO. Write down quickly. call few of you and ask. Yes, who is completed? Please raise your hand who has completed. Venkatesh, you have completed? Yes, tell me, Venkatesh.
So your lifestyle going to change because lots of responsibility will come on you, and you have to manage your time.
So tell me how you will be. You'll be a happy person, no?
Yeah, I'm a happy person, surely.
You will have some assistants, extra people working with you. So tell me, what is it that you have written?
Yeah, I have written that time management will be important while I'm becoming as a CXO, as well as that people who are working under me or surrounding me, they will also approach. I have to give proper time to them. So that the currently what the way of working, that will be so much difference between if you become a CXO.
Very
It's not
nice.
a regular life. It is not a regular type of work.
बट वो उनके लिए वही रेगुलर है.
हाँ, उनके लिए वही रेगुलर है, लेकिन हमारे लिए बहुत डिफरेंट रहेगा.
Correct. Good. So when you become a CXO, you may get a new house, you may get some vehicle, you may get a secretary, you may get the certain things. All these good things are also coming to you. It's not only time management, guys, you have to do even today. It is not new. But there are a lot of nice things also which will come for you with it. There will be your status in the society will be different. Can you deny that? Status are going to be different. The way people will look up to you is going to be different. For everything that we say, oh, I don't judge you, everybody judges everybody. Okay. So whether when the title comes, some people's behavior to you will be different. Some people's behavior to you without the title will be different. So people are going to judge you. So status is going to be different. Your lifestyle is going to be different. Your approach to fundamentally you may not change, but a lot of things around you will start changing. And life is beautiful. And I'll tell you, this is something that I really wanted to share with all of you that good, how many of you consider yourself as good people? मतलब मेरा दिल से मेरा intentions अच्छा है. I am a good person. I always work with an intention to make things work. I want to do good things in life. Sometimes not just for myself, but also for others. Somewhere in my life, I should reach a position where I have financial freedom and I am able to contribute bigger to the world. Others are not raising, huh? Some of you are nodding your head but not raising. I want this hand to be raised. So in this room of so many good people, why it should be the responsibility and an aspiration of good people to grow and earn. Good people cannot sit back and say, I am satisfied. I am content. Be content with where you are, but do not drop your ambition. Because through you, there is a whole set of generation which is going to benefit. You cannot be someone to stop that benefit. So it is actually a responsibility for each person who considers themselves good to think beyond and make growth your habit. So secret number 1. First step is to find out where are we in a journey. Any journey you start, what are the 2 things we need? Suppose I want to fly. So Yogesh, if you want to come, you're from Pune, right? So Yogesh, if you want to come from Pune to Bombay, how would you come?
There are multiple ways, by air, by road,
Pick one transport.
cab maybe. I will
Yeah.
pick cab.
In the cab, you're sitting and you want to open Google Maps and put some data. What is the first data you will put?
Location in the Bombay.
That is location in the Bombay. But before that, there is something which is there. Nowadays, it picks up automatically. There is
Your current location. Your current location.
Perfect. Thank you so much, Yogesh. Every journey begins only from where the current location is there. In your journey of becoming a CXO, we need to understand the current location. We all know we want to become a CXO. That is the to location. But from location, where am I and who am I is very important to understand. Because once we are able to understand the from, then we can put the plan of action for the to. So are we all ready? So secret number one, we are going to go into detail, which is understanding where is your current location. So let me take you all back to the ages when you all probably joined your organizations, finished your... How many of you are here with more than 15 years of work ex? 1-5. How many of you are here with more than 10 years of work ex? Okay, super. Are 15 means above 15, 10 means 10 to 15. I have already seen 15 plus. Super. So now you will understand this story. So back then when 2001, when I joined ICICI Bank, I was very happy. I was very excited because it was one of the best institutes and a highly paid, high paycheck was being given to most of them. And most importantly, I was very excited because it was very difficult to get into the organization and they recruited some of the top brains from the country. So I was super happy. I completed my CA and I joined there. And along with me, a whole bunch of CAs and MBAs joined the bandwagon. When I when I put my first step into the building, I felt one day I also want to be like a CEO or a director of this company. 22 years old, and that is a dream, right? We all have those dreams. Along with me, around 10,000 people joined the organization. Every year, they would take 10,000 people into the... Then what happened? The first step is you work very hard. Oh, I want to become 40 under 40. I have these aspirations. So I work very hard. We all go through this process. We work hard. We go through a lot of training. We upgrade ourselves. We become eligible for the program. We become eligible for the next promotion. And slowly, lot of filtration happens. We go through a lot of challenges. And then with time, we start moving into the next space. So if I have to classify the hierarchy of the organization in this fashion, being starting from junior, mid, senior to heads of department to CXOs to boards, it has taken a lot of time. 10,000 people in the junior management, typically we spend about 5 years. Then you move to mid management, senior management, and then again filtration happens. 5 to 10 years you spend there. Then somewhere in the middle, you grow and you the senior management and heads of department between 10 to 15 years or a little more than that it takes to reach here. How many CXOs are there in any organization? Anyone wants to share? Okay. Array Laker, yes. I don't know how do I spell it if I made a mistake. Sorry about
Amay Relekar.
Amay. Oh, okay. Your name was not written.
Yeah, so
Yeah.
maybe 5 to 7.
5 to 7. Maximum goes up. Very large organizations, maybe up to 10. Right? This 10,000 smart people who are recruited, and we are all one among them. What happens to us? We come here and get stuck. I have been very generous to make it 15. And we all come here and we get stuck. And it feels like a squeeze, corporate squeeze. Kuch bhi karega, it does not go away. There is a huge bottleneck. And you have a lot of people who are very, very smart, who are very, very intelligent, who are your peers. Whatever you do, you upgrade yourself, even then you can't move ahead. You are wanting to, you know you are the best, yet somebody else takes away your credit. You know you're ready for doing your boss's job, but it never comes to you. How many of you feel that way? Why? Now, on one hand, I have this aspiration, and on the other hand, all these challenges. The challenge doesn't end there. So I have to just share. It is not just the corporate pyramid and the squeeze. It's like a suddenly a 4-lane road becoming into a 1 lane, and all the fast vehicles have to now squeeze through 1 lane to make it to the other side. Typical situation most people we experience in all the big cities of Bombay, all the cities of India, right? Bangalore, Bombay, Delhi, everywhere we have this huge traffic issues. In corporate में भी traffic issue हो गया. Now what do we do next? Competitors are there. Who else is aiming for that 15 seats? Not only you. Along with you, you have your peers who are your competition. They also want to be reaching there. This is the interesting part. Every time you feel that you are ready for the next position and your boss is gone, either moved to a different department or has left the organization, you want to say, I am ready, I am ready, I am ready, I am ready. Please take me, please take me, please take me. You try to start that journey. By then, they have already started looking out for somebody, and one new boss comes in. And you say, and in effect, you have to train that guy because he doesn't know anything from your organization's cultural point of view. You have to train, and you are frustrated that I should be in this position instead of this person. What did I do so wrong that I was not elevated into this position? Instead, somebody they had to look out and get. How many of you feel this? I have felt it. I am being honest. I have seen this happen in my journey too. Then you have your seniors. Guys, your boss also wants to become a CXO one day. वो भी लाइन में खड़ा है. Your juniors are also waiting in queue. They are waiting, अरे when this guy will go? मेरा line कभी clear होगा? I also want to become a CXO. They are also having ambitious dreams. And while you have a competition on hand, there are a lot of challenges. Why you can't take actions? One hand, you have family. You already reached a certain level of financial strength that you don't want to risk it for anything. So there is a challenge in terms of taking action, because taking action requires a lot of guts, lot of power you need, because it can backfire also. So you have to be when you are able to. It's like recoiling of a gun, right? When you shoot it, it also comes back. पता नहीं वो सामने भी आ सकता है. So you need to have guts. नहीं है. So why? Because I am worried about my family. I don't want any financial insecurity to be disturbing them. Some of us, it's our health. At 35, 40, 45 years, by the time we have reached, our health is not in such a great condition that it can take so much more extra stress. So we become a little easy, or we want, there is the gap between your dream and the actions you can take, there is a gap. Then beyond that, the next path which comes is social. Suppose I lose my job, what will society think? I cannot talk about this to anybody. Suppose my boss screams at me, what will be my image in my organization? How will I stand in front of my team? So many thoughts. Guys, I am just sharing few thoughts. You can be going through multiple thoughts. All these stop you. Parental. I'm not telling it's a challenge. Parental care has become a very, very important aspect. Nowadays, most of us, by the time you reach 45 or so, 40, 45, parental care steps in. So you have to take care. There's no choice. You cannot just let them be and say. All these are challenges which come, which will stop you from taking actions because they are all keeping you busy in your current life. So what do you do? What can be done? And what does this lead to? This leads to frustration. You see, one mail will come to you and you will get triggered and you will be frustrated. One conversation with the boss will make you feel upset. Complacency. Saturday, Sunday. I am done with all these pressures of life. I just want to relax on Saturday, Sunday. So I don't want to do anything else. What happens? I continue remaining where I remain. So complacency sets in. Not your fault. It happens because of all the reasons I shared. When there is complacency, next time you want to take an action, there is a self-doubt. How many of, I'll give you classic example of self-doubt right now, right here in front of all of you. How many of you have understood that you should take care of your health and maybe join a gym for that? Very good. How many of you continue taking the action and continue going to the gym? Very good. How many of you paid money thinking it is a 1 year का 20,000 में मिलता है? Very good membership. I will take it. And after 1 month, you decided this is not my cup of tea. Few of you have raised your hands. What happens next time? I want to see, that was one thing happened in the past. Okay, you didn't go. Next time you want to pay that money and register yourself to it for a gym or maybe to a trainer. Will you have confidence to do that? क्यों confidence जाएगा? Because the thought will come. अरे last time तो कुछ पैसा भर के बर्बाद किया. Why am I going to do it now? When you have, I'm giving a short example with respect which everybody can relate, but like this, we have a lot of things in our organization's behavior that we do which create self-doubt. When you have self-doubt, people wait for retirement. Some people will tell me, or they have told me, I will do ना, मैं ना जब रिटायर हो जाऊंगा तो मैं ये सब कर लूंगा, अभी नहीं कर सकता हूँ. They do that, and this is not funny because they wait. Who knows what happens after 60? I can just share with you that one of my bosses herself used to tell me that when I retire, I will go and settle down in a nice farmhouse and stuff like that. When I joined, when I was 22, she was 45. And that time she used to tell me this. And when she turned 60, 61 years, she was out. She passed away. That is life. Nothing can be done. And I just thought to myself, oh my God, 15 years, she just kept waiting to live in her farmhouse and not really lived where she had to live. And that uncertainty you can never beat. And when all these are happening, we become very cynical. How many of you feel that New Year resolutions are a complete waste? कुछ नहीं होता है, इससे क्या होगा? We become cynical. Resolutions don't have a problem. Actions नहीं हुआ तो cynical हो जाएंगे. So that is, my dear friends, this becomes our condition because of all the challenges that we have gone through. And this is why we feel stuck. We don't feel stuck because you don't have knowledge. You don't feel stuck because you're not smart. You don't feel stuck because you are not having a certain certification. It's not because you're stuck because of any of these things. You're stuck because you feel that you are stuck because you are unable to take the right actions required for your growth. So all that is required right now is to start taking actions. And I'm going to share this short video with you. And that kind of summarizes our conversation so far. This is one of my favorite videos. I play it very often because I tried looking for different videos which explains this concept clearly, but this is what I love the most. So just watch it. It's about 10 seconds, 20 seconds.
So have a look at Miro Reinsdorf. She's at 4:12 this year, as I said before, from back in March. So that she's had some time to make some technical adjustments, do a little bit more training in that gap between the South African season and this World Junior Championships. We'll see. It's her first attempt at 4 meters 15. And a good clearance there from Miro Reinsdorf. Cool, calm, collected.
Till the time she was holding to that pole was very important for her to reach till this spot. After she reached this spot, she had to drop that pole to cross over to the other side. All the methods that you have used so far to reach where you have reached has helped you up to this point. From here on, the same actions will create the same result. For you to take the next big leap in your journey, you need to take a different actions. You need to be part of a different process. Same process creates same results. So what got you here will not take you there. And that is what is very, very important for us to understand right here. And what got you, and if you do what you have always done, the result will be the same. You will get what you have always got. I am very busy from morning to evening solving customer complaints. I will continue doing the same thing. I will not be solving bigger problems. So what can be done next? Now, as we move to this is secret number 1. What got you here will not take you there. And secret number 2, we are going to move. Why should you be selected as a CXO? Who would like to answer this? Why does an organization pay you a salary? Let me put it a more simple thing. Prashant Sharma. Hi. Hi, Prashant. What do you do?
I am Director for Infrastructure, working for a pharmaceutical company in IT department.
Very nice. So why do you think your company pays you what they pay you?
The job I do daily to make the business up and running, to get the business survive what they want to do.
Okay. How many of you, thank you so much, Prashant. How many of you think that you get paid or you get selected for a role because you have the best knowledge? No? You don't need knowledge? So raise your hand. Please raise your hand. How many of you think that you will be selected for a next big role because you have the best skills? Fantastic. There is one more biggest reason why people will select you. Now, knowledge and skill, how many more people like you have? Many? Amit? Many are there?
Yeah, there will be many.
Many are there, right? So knowledge and skills is available in plenty. Thank you so much. And with all this new Gen AI stuff, it is even more available than it was before. Like once upon a time, everybody had to learn to code to create something. Now, even a person who is a complete anadi in IT can put some comments and get the whole coding process and put it somewhere and then create something, right? So is it that your knowledge is the reason why you get selected for a CXO role? Is it that your skills? Why I'm sharing this a very, very important aspect, because in all our conversations when we have to introduce ourselves to, imagine you're sitting in front of the board of directors for a CXO interview. You will be interviewed before the selection happens. What will you say then? Why should you be the right candidate? Will you tell your resume? I am coming from here, I have done this, I did that, I did. वो पता है ना, वो resume में जो है, they all know that's why you got shortlisted. We have this habit of parroting the resume, but that will not help you. The biggest reason why people recruit you or feel that you are the right person for this job is because now They start seeing you as someone who creates result. What is the result that you are creating? Two people of the same caliber, one able to make 100 crores, one can only make 10 crores. Whom will you recruit? 100, no? Logically, same thing. So, identify what is the result that you are creating now and what is the result you should be creating. I'm going to give you a very short example for this. And then I'm going to invite somebody very powerful to share their journey with you. So there is how many, we all want rewards? काम कर रहे तो reward चाहिए कि नहीं? Right. So there is a connection between results and rewards. What is the connection? When we joined at an executive level, junior management, listen to this carefully. How many of you joined as junior management? Anybody here? Very nice. So Anmol, tell me, where did you join initially?
Initially, startup manufacturing industry I joined in the Pune base, and now I'm working with the Auto Plant, which is a SaaS product company.
Superb. तो पहली बार जब हमारे जॉब मिलता है, do we all feel that I am getting more than what I should be deserving? मार्केट छोड़ो, जब हाथ में पैसे आते हैं, अरे पप्पा से भी ज्यादा कमा लिया हमने, right? We feel happy. Most of the time, I felt that way. That, oh, that 40,000 rupees that I'm getting from my organization is so much more precious. And sometimes I used to even feel that maybe I don't know why they are paying me so much. मैं इतना काम तो नहीं कर रही हूँ. That is how junior management level पे होता है. And we wait for that day when the salary hits. And we wait for the 25th of every month. And we are feeling very happy. Yes or no? Fantastic. Thank you. Thank you for those nods. It really makes it more interactive. I feel very happy. Otherwise, I keep wondering, ये सुकृति क्या सोचती है, ये नुपुर क्या सोचती है, while संदीर क्या सोचता है, मुझे समझ में नहीं आता. But the others I can make out from your face. Even if a slightest face becomes a little sad, I notice it. So that's part of my occupation. Okay, so don't think I'm a mind reader. It's part of my occupation. So at this stage, practically, the results that you're creating and the rewards you're getting is more or less matched. Next step is you are now promoted to the next phase, where from being a junior management, you are moving into a slightly mid to senior level management. Mid management, okay? At this level, now you have become a boss, you have become a team leader, you have 5-6 people working under you, you have more responsibility. You are creating results which is larger or greater than what you were creating when you were in your junior management. Yes, are we all together? However, the rewards you get may not be at the same percentage. Suppose, I'm giving this as a supposition, okay, this is an example. Suppose between being a junior management and a senior mid management, you are increasing the results by 10x. Reward also increases absolute terms, but need not be at the same percentage. The third level is where you start working at a mid management level, where now you're creating much larger results. Maybe some of you have 80 people reporting into you, 100 people reporting into you. Maybe some large, businesses, units are coming under your purview to manage. And you're creating that kind of results. And you're getting rewarded also. But now the gap starts getting a little, the percentage will become a little less, but it is still a rewarding space. Now you want to go to the CXO level. Now, if this is the results that I have been creating, what should be the result I should be creating at a CXO level? Is it same as what I am doing now, or is it much, much, much higher? much, 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 much higher. Almost, I'm going to put maybe 1000x to what you're doing. 10 times more than what you're doing. That's what. Right now, if you're, yahan se if I start, it is 1000x. But between this and it is 10 times more than what you're already doing. And now, this is where the brilliance comes. You know this. How many of you know this? Knowledge, you know about this. So there are a lot of people who will come to a program like this and say, मुझे पता है, मुझे पता है, मुझे पता है. And they will only try to find out कि how can I find something which is not there. But because you are always saying, I know, I know, I know, कुछ नया चीज आया तो भी वो आके चला जाएगा. So what I'm trying to say here is, we all know that we need to do this. We all know the gap. We all know what is the problem. But the challenge is here. There is a difference in the way you functioned in these 3 levels and the way you will function here. At this level, there is a lot of fear. It's a very fear-driven space. What is fear-driven? If I don't do work, I will not get my bonus. If I don't deliver, this thing will be impacted. My promotion will be impacted. If I have an idea, brilliant idea, suppose I go and share it with my boss, what if they judge me and it backfires? What if I go and make a public statement or a presentation in front of 10 people? I come from a very ordinary middle class family. I'm not probably very good at English. If I stand there and speak, मेरा English गड़बड़ हो गया तो क्या होगा? I don't want to take that risk. Believe me, 45-year, 50-year-olds also have these fears. So it's not that it's something only a 20-year-old and a 10-year-old will have. We don't talk about it. We don't share this. How many of you, and then we give one name to ourselves. I am an introvert. बहुत comfortable हो गया है एक label डाल के I am an introvert. How many of you feel I am an introvert, so I don't know how to make it happen? Very good. But you would have seen people who call themselves, I'm an introvert, so I will not do it. I'm very happy to note here everybody is an extrovert. Actually speaking, there is nothing called introvert or extrovert. Because you are not born like that. Wherever you take action and you felt comfortable, you kept doing that. Whatever you took action and you did not feel comfortable, you put a label and put it behind the locker. That's all that has happened. So here is the zone where there is a lot of fear. Fear of judgment, fear of failure, fear of non-performance. And these guys work under the zone of purpose. What is purpose? Their way of thinking itself is different. Why they do what they do, there is a bigger reason. Like, for example, I'll give you, recently I was talking to one of the pharmaceutical companies ka CEO. That CEO is 60 years old, so 58, 59 years old. He's been a CEO for the last 15 years. He was sharing with me, Radhika, you know what? I have been a CEO for now many years. I am now dusted building businesses. अब मेरा life में there is one bigger purpose. The R&D space of India is very poor. It feels very painful for me to see all the students going to US and UK and places like that to learn and develop R&D space. I want to build India's largest R&D space. That is why I want you to help me build the next in line leadership in my team. This was his ask. I'm telling you, having met so many CEOs, last time I met Mr. Harsh Mariwala, then I met Kiran Bedi ji. These are all people who are at the really top of the notch people. And when you speak to them, you realize that their whole thought process is so different from the way we think. We think it's like if you're climbing on a hill, we are seeing from the mid level, you can only see so much. They have the bird's eye view. The thinking and looking at from that perspective. जब तक मैं यहाँ पे I'm going to think, I will never reach there. So the biggest hurdle for you in your journey is to cross over from having a fear mindset to a purpose mindset. It is not I focus on mindset, because the moment you can modulate your mindset, you will crack it. That is the trick in the game. It is not anything else. It is about transforming yourself with respect to how you think, how you conduct yourself, how you act, and how you create results. And that stems from the way your thoughts are. If I am going to be continuously in a fear mindset, I am going to be here. I have to transition from here to here. So I want to just invite Kaushal here. Kaushal, congratulations. He's recently become the CFO of, where is Kaushal? Kaushal, yes. He's become the CFO of this private equity firm. And for last 2 to 3 years, he has also been in this journey and wanting to make it to that level. So what happened to you, Kaushal? Congratulations, first of all.
Hello, Radhika. Thank you very much. I like so I would just give some brief about what myself and the recent before the recent promotion of CFO, I was to head the fund administration function at a private equity firm. I joined this firm around 13 years back when the firm was a 300 million fund, and I was a single member team. I was handling it solely. From there, I think as she mentioned, we've grown over the last so many years. We've seen various cycles, ups and downs, and we've been now at $3 billion funds and with 8-member teams running each other. So it's been a phenomenal journey for me over the last 13 years. But where I was still missing is that I was still not able to get over that the CXO role in some way. And many of the things which Radhika mentioned today was very much aligning with me when I did this exercise sometime last year. So I've been a member of the CXO community for the last 10 months, and the biggest thing which hit me when I first interacted with CXO was that unless we think of ourselves, nobody else would think about us. Right? And I said, if I've been working so hard now, let me work somewhere, be a little bit selfish and work for my own self and see what happens. And I said, there's no downside. This course which I did, I think it has helped me bring out a lot of things, helped me change the way I think, and a few things like I always thought that becoming a CXO itself was my goal, and whereas I realized that that's not there. There is a purpose with which I need to. I have a purpose different from being a CXO. The CXO is actually a means to achieve my purpose, and so there's a mindset shift which happens, and I was able to shed all my inhibitions. I used to get very scared in speaking up or talking, expressing myself, which has been off, I would say, over the last year or so. I've been taking public speaking sessions as well. So and net, I think it's been a holistic development for me as I look back and join the dots of the various events which happened, combined with hard work and I think as Stephen Covey says, sharpening the saw is the best habit you can have, and I believe I managed to do that. So feeling very happy about it, sharing with all of you over here. Thanks, Radhi.
Thank you so much, Kaushal. Wishing you all the best in your journey. So these are like this. We have a lot of stories. People who have transitioned themselves last year. We had Indranil Pandit, who became the Chief Digital Officer of Federal Bank. Then we have Madhulika, who is now a national sales head in the fintech company. She joined the company. She joined after a long break, 8 years, 9 years. She was struggling in her journey because she knew herself. She knew her potential. She was not able to increase her visibility. Then we have Rupa Vahini. Rupa Vahini from Chennai. She's joined as an AVP. When she joined us, she was an AVP. By the time in the last 2 years, she has worked on herself, applied the learnings what we have discussed, sought the guidance, and now she has elevated herself to a global role as a global digital head for Commonwealth Bank. And we have n number of stories where we are creating the magic happen. What we are working on is this transition, helping you define your purpose, helping you know why you do what you do, helping you unlock your potential, helping each individual to take the next big leap in your journey. As I want to share a little bit more about what we do in CXO Incubator, but I want to call on right now Pranav Mehta, who is a chief risk officer in a fintech company, and he's been with us for the more than 3 years. And I wanted to ask him to share his journey quickly. Thank you. Over to you, Pranav.
Yeah, hi everyone. Thank you, Radhika, Akriti. So I've been with Radhika for the last 2-3 years that she mentioned. And it's been very wonderful to, be associated with her and with the community. There are so many things happening at work that people need to analyze, understand, and all. And it really helps us to, break through the cobwebs and take decisions. That's ultimately what is important. So it's helped me become a better leader to try and go to beyond what I'm doing right now and fulfill my potential. So that is what, I'm really grateful to the CXO community. So thank you very much, Radhika, and
Thank
happy to
you.
be part of this journey.
Thank you, Pranav. The beauty is we have people who joined from first batch and are still continuing. They keep coming back again and again and again because ours is a continuous journey. It is not that we do one course, we end it, and you're left to yourself. So originally, when I started coaching, I thought of it should be a one-on-one coaching, okay, because that's what most people felt it should be the way. But then I attended some coaching programs. I thought to myself, what was the best time in my life when I enjoyed learning? When I enjoyed learning. And I realized that the time I enjoyed learning was when I had friends. When I had friends who were learning with me, a similar thing. But now in my life, in my CXO journey, or if I want to become a coach, the best coach, how do I learn if I don't have friends? Right? We all need friends, guys. Because learning is very boring by yourself. Because you can't bounce off ideas. Learning is all interesting when you can bounce off ideas with each other, when you debate, when you question, when you learn from somebody else's experience. And that's when I realized that when I want to do a coaching program, I want to create a community of purposeful leaders and who can lead with purpose through and through. Purpose is that overarching guiding factor for you, which will be the North Star for you. Everything you do will be eventually aligned to your North Star. Now, maybe for some of us, becoming that CXO is the way to reach our North Star. Sometimes it can be your something else, but we don't know. Like Nitesh Shah from Pune, he realized that maybe not corporate journey is my path, but it is my path to becoming by an entrepreneur that I will achieve my purpose. So first step is to discover your purpose. So how do we do this? So I'm going to share a quick insight into what CXO Incubator is, because I want to help you transition from a manager mindset to a leadership mindset. So the whole purpose was to my mission, and now there's no more just my mission. It is the mission of every person associated with the community. They own it like it is their own home, to build a community of purpose-driven leaders. We have community for entrepreneurs, we have community for engineers, we have community for finance. But agar mujhe growth chahiye, where is that community where I want to grow and I want to become a CXO? That is the intention of this community. And just a short clip I'm going to share with you to give you what all we cover. We help you. So this was a
I'm here at the CXO Incubator, in fact, the national summit that's taking place.
Wonderful. So much talent came under one umbrella.
It's absolutely amazing. I was able to find my core values.
The energy, the participation, and the kind of thoughts that flew in.
I have discovered my purpose.
I realized what is the role of a mentor along with the coach.
I'm really excited to be a part of this retreat.
And I am really enjoying the time networking with senior leaders in the community.
The 48 participants have shared a simple idea in a very powerful way. They are all the cue cards that's going to help us for our future talks and inspiration.
It's a wonderful session for the last 2 days. Lot of CEOs and an amazing coach.
So I think there were some great talks, some great thoughts.
You just take one step towards your life. This is the place I would really recommend.
Many such opportunities, and thank you very much, Radhika Balakrishnan, for organizing this retreat for us.
Everyone to take this opportunity to subscribe to CXO Incubator. Go for it. Thank you.
What you saw was a glimpse of what we are creating. And we are creating a very exciting group of people, because one thing I want to share. Today, look around you if you want to become a CXO. How many people will stand up next to you and say, well done, I am with you, let us make this happen. Instead, people may say, you cannot have these thoughts. It is not worthwhile. These are all good for only dreams. Here in our community, you tell, I want to become a CXO, 200 people will stand up and congratulate you. In fact, they get into details, which type of CXO you want, what the kind of details. That's the community we are building. Through coaching. There are 4 stages in the program. So it's an 18-month program divided into 4 stages. First stage is called discovery. Discovery is the stage where you will discover yourself. 10 weeks are invested in discovering yourself. What do we do in the discovery stage is help you overcome your limiting barriers, help you understand your personality, your passion, your interest, your core values, your vision, help you identify, discover your purpose. As we speak, batch 14 has just discovered their purpose. Each one of our members, you talk to them, they will know what is their purpose of their life. Guys, it is not something to be discovered only when you go to Himalayas and sit in meditation. Your duty is to find your purpose and live your purpose. So take this opportunity, because you have only one lifetime to identify that. And in my journey, I have gone through many doors, and it has taken me almost 10-12 years to figure out what is my purpose. When I discovered it, I felt I can keep it to myself, or I can create more purposeful people. That is why CXO Incubator has come into place. Today, I am so proud to share the way Mohan's journey has shaped up. He just came, he told me one thing, Radhika, I just want to know my purpose. I don't even know if I have to become a CXO, but I want to know my purpose.
Hello, hello everybody. My name is Mohan. I am from Bangalore. The very reason that I joined CXO Incubator is because I'd like most of us, I'd done many other courses, many other trainings, one-on-one coaching. But only thing that I was struggling for a few years was to find my purpose. So then I asked Radhika, is it something that you guarantee that I will get? So she said, finding your purpose, discovering your purpose is your job, but then yeah, I can definitely facilitate you for it. And many people who have joined, or most of them who have joined the course, have found it. And I'm very glad that I joined this course. More than the purpose, I think purpose became a kind of a finishing statement. But what impressed me overall was the core values that I discovered for myself. I realized that every behavior that I have is all because of my core value. And when I put all these things together is what my purpose comes out. So, and I have been very happy the last 1.5 years that I have been associated with CXO Incubator. I've had an amazing journey. I'm today happy with whatever I am doing, and then I feel progressive in my life. So thank you, Radhika. Thanks, CXO Incubator.
Thank you so much, Mohan, and wishing you all the best. He's going to shortly move into a role which is a head of a business, which is like a pseudo COO role. And I'm very proud of that, and I'm very happy for his growth that is happening. So as part of the CXO Incubator program, we will help you to think like a CXO, act like a CXO, and be a CXO. First step is to think. Then you can act. Then only you become. You don't become if the other two are not in place. The focus of this program is on helping you create your impact, building your brand, both personal brand and social media brand, and within and extending your network within and outside the organization. As I shared, the approach is very, very personalized, even though it is in a group format. For example, the last 7 days, we had a group which was functioning together. But yet the answers, the reviews that were given were all personal. Right? The last 7-day challenge. If you look at it, the approach was common, but the answers and the outcome you got was all personalized in that sense. So that is what we will focus on, helping you build your growth mindset, helping you overcome your limiting beliefs, helping you be an influencer, be a thought leader, help you navigate changes, help you with people management, help you be more impactful when you walk into a room filled with leaders, how to build your executive presence. These are the aspects which are required for your next level, guys. Because you're very good at what you're doing. The missing elements are with respect to your personal brand, impact, and network. So the program is an 18-month program. You may think, oh, how will I invest 18 months time? I understand. Exactly for that reason, we have crushed that there will be 10 weeks of intensive program, which is be only on Saturdays for 4 hours. And after that, you have to invest only about 6 hours every month. And what is the purpose? What people cover in 9 months in individual coaching space, we cover it in 10 weeks. And the best part is, I will be doing the coaching for all of you. We don't have another coach to come and do it. And you will also get review sessions in between these 10 weeks. So you get the benefit of group coaching and the personalized coaching. Where individual coaching you will get the review sessions, the coaching sessions, where we will discuss things which are not probably covered, which are completely personalized to you. So this is the format, what all we cover. So now you will ask me, what do I get in the 10 weeks? मुझे समझ में नहीं आया. 10 weeks में आपको ये सब मिलेगा. You discover yourself, identify your passion, your core values, identify your purpose, identify your niche, transition from a limiting mindset to a growth mindset. This may sound very abstract to you right now, but there are methods, there are techniques, there are tools, which I have combining with my counseling space, with my coaching space, with my corporate experiences. Now we have more than 220 people who have gone through this program. So the program works. and then help you manifest your leadership brand. Draw your vision board, build your leadership habits. So we are going to have habit trackers, growth habit trackers, where we will identify what is working for you, what is not working for you, eliminating it, and helping you unveil your personality layer by layer so that the best of you comes out for its best expression. What happens in the next 15 months is effectively every month we take one theme. So 1 month we take the theme of impact. 1 month we take the theme of thought leadership. So we have events which we conduct where I coach you, building your LinkedIn presence, building your voicing your purpose. So you saw one video, right? So that whole stage was created where people came and spoke for 2 to 3 minutes like a keynote speaker. So you get practiced. So when our members go for panel discussions or for keynote speaking, they are already ready. They don't have to work and struggle. So may I request Sunil Savarkar to share his quick 2 minute, 1 minute or less than a minute story about, he's been with us for the last 3 years now. Batch 2 he joined. Now we are launching batch 15. And from batch 2 till batch 15, he's been a constant. Every program he is there, every aspect he has implemented. And from where he started to where he is today, he has come a long way. And you could probably share your expression about how these additional programs helped you overcome your limiting space.
Yeah, thank you, Radhika. Good afternoon, everyone. So it has been a path-breaking journey. I mean, in 2022, before joining this particular program, my interaction used to be mostly with my machines and the people who were managing those machines. And after meeting Radhika, I realized that if I want to become a CIO, then this is something which will not take me where I want to be. And that is where the journey started. So I moved from a core techie to managing a business, and a high growth business like custody and fund accounting is the biggest big business for my company. And to make that particular journey possible, you also need a team which can support that. And that transition from core techie to leading the business technology was an amazing path trekking journey, because it brought me very closer to the CIO. So I was reporting to the CIO. And from there, now I'm actually doing a role parallel to a CIO, where I am heading the technology regulatory, and I'm the face for my company for all regulators in India. So I interact with all regulators, not in India, but Singapore and other countries. And that again is, an amazing journey, because the first program which I faced, is the CXO Talk. That is where I realized that, the blind spots which I had with respect to the public speaking, and also in terms of how do you make, your expression, make people realize or understand your thought process. And that is where this was helpful, that moving to the, thought leadership part, and this was very, very helpful.
Thank you.
Yeah.
Thank you so much, Sunil. So these are some of the activities we do. I've just listed down few of them. Like Ace the CXO Talk. How do you present yourself? What are the thought process? What are the things that go into building these narratives? Then chapter meets happen, which kind of helps you be part of the chapter. Then lead to impact, where we go out and create an impact story, which kind of becomes part of your narrative, which becomes part of your resume also, where people start looking at you as a leader. So everything that we do today, they look at you as an employee. How do we change that? How do we change that perception? That is the focus of this program. So what do we do after the 7-day challenge? Yes, for all those who are interested to take a very big leap in their journey, and I can only share by example that the leap journey could be just round the corner. And all you need to is take certain actions. I have seen the transition happen for people within the 10 weeks. Like in the last batch, Chandana was there. She was VP in DBS Bank in an information security space. Within the 6 months, she was able to get an opportunity, which is now a CIO role, Chief Information Officer with a genomics company in Hyderabad. You don't know. And some of them in a span of 2 years, 1 year, 18 months, 15 months, 12 months, 6 months, 5 months, people have achieved what they thought was a distant dream. Why? That's the brilliance about working on your mindset. So apart from all this, you will also be part of the community, all its initiatives. We will teach you how to be a mentor, how to build your listening skills, how to get mentored by senior professionals, have live interactions with CXOs. Many of us may have never interacted with CXOs in our life. Some of you may have. Many of us may not have. We don't even know if we are thrown into that room. I don't know how to respond. I may have the opportunity, but I am not equipped to take use of that opportunity. How do I build that personality of mine? That is what the entire focus has been. And you may ask me, where did I come up with this? It came from my own personal journey. I was with Standard Chartered Bank. I went and asked everybody, what is my purpose? How do I find? What is the next thing for me? I have been a successful person. I've been a high performing professional and a very valued asset for my organizations everywhere I go. Always being the top performer with the highest bonus in the department. Promotions happening at the right time, even if I take a break. I've taken a couple of breaks in my career. Whenever I've joined at a level higher. Why? Because people have valued my contribution. Then I asked myself, how do I then continue this? What do I do next? That's when this whole thing came up. I stood up from my desk one day and just looked around and I saw there are so many brilliant people out there here. People are dying to get in here. And how do we all unlock our potential? So the step one started with unlocking my potential. And when I learned this, I had this option that I can make myself a CEO or I create 100 other CXOs. And I thought the second option was more powerful for me, more intentful for me. And that's when I said, let me then go and do it. Let me not be restricting it to myself and my growth. Let me help more leaders be created. And this process has been a beautiful journey for me on my personal front as well. Whenever I see the growth of my participants, it is such a brilliant, it is a different high altogether for me. I celebrate every day I celebrate. You know why? Every day I get a response, I get a feedback from someone who tells me that, Radhika, I have broken this limitation of mine. Today, Radhika, I have actually crossed this. Today, I have been able to present myself in this fashion. Today, I am able to do this. Today, I got my promotion. Today, I got my increment, which I didn't even think it was there. So a lot of things happen during this process. At the end of it, my intention for you is to enhance your executive presence, create your roadmap, and create a wider impact for you in your journey. Places because you get Good morning, friends. Today is a very important day. It's a day of your transformation.
Please join me in welcoming a pioneer, an innovator, an icon, and philanthropist, Mr. Harsh Mariwala.
For me, organizational interest comes first. I can't say that this person is very good, he's attached to me, but I'm not willing to transfer.
Dr. Mickey Mehta. He is a global leading holistic health guru and spiritual life coach.
I really congratulate you for choosing to associate with Radhika.
Make some sounds. Shake your leg, shake your hand.
I think I had one of the most fun conversations today on this panel.
CXO Incubator and Radhika have got together.
Amazing event, Future of India.
Events like this is actually going to help a great deal.
Stalwarts of the industry all under one roof, sharing their light.
I am a big believer in coaching.
All aspiring CXOs need to learn from that stagnation.
Life is nothing but opportunities of series of learning.
I for one believe that coaching is essential for every person who is in corporate and non-corporates also.
Country to grow, we need good corporations, we need good leadership, we need good governance. For that, we need good CXOs.
CXO Incubator 2024. Radhika, my hats off to you.
We need more Radhikas out there. She's dynamic.
So I'm so happy that she's doing coaching in a different manner.
I think what Radhika is doing and brings to the table is incredible. We need so many more leaders.
I think India would need a host of leaders across various areas, cross-sectional areas.
Anybody who wants to create a difference in other people's lives, in my eyes, is a hero.
She's taking a lot of effort in guiding people in not just acquiring hard skills, but also the soft skills which are needed for leadership.
She would be able to add a lot of value to corporates.
So kudos to Radhika and CXO Incubator team, where they're talking about future.
Coaches like Radhika, institutions like the CXO Incubator just help us along the way. And it's really good to have access to knowledge like that.
India Inc. has arrived.
So this kind of events we keep organizing, and you will be part of these events where you will get access to the top. So we don't really have event managers, etc. Our people only become they get the opportunity to stand on the stage, talk to them, be close to the guests. So we create this whole event, and you just heard one important thing, that India Inc. needs purposeful CXOs. So how many of you are ready to take this leap of faith with me? How many of you are ready to take this charge of your CXO journey? Super. So there are some costs, there are some investments which is required. No growth comes without investment. So I'm going to share that. I'm going to be very candid about it. Whatever is it, you have by now understood that I am very straightforward. I don't mix up things. I don't hide things because it doesn't help me or you. So I'm not interested in that. So I'm going to share all those who are interested. Please, this is the total cost for you, which includes your 10-week CXO Incubator Foundation course. It includes your personal review sessions with me, in 15-month CXO ecosystem activities that you're part of, being part of the summit, being part of the retreat, being part of the monthly activities. Everything is included. And a lifetime membership to the community. That is one time you pay, you don't have to pay again and again. So currently the cost is, the admission fees is 2,10,000 plus GST. For non-residents, it is USD 3,300. And for those who are ready to pay upfront, there is a special scholarship, which is at about 20,000 rupees you get off, and the special offers comes at 1,90,000. This is for those who are paying through EMI or through through bank transfer upfront. For those who are interested to pay through installments, the cost will be at 2,10,000 plus GST. So our office can reach out to, you can reach out to our office and they can share with you the details. How do you sign up for this? This is your opportunity. We are starting on June 7th, 2025. Here is your opportunity to sign up for the induction call. So I'm going to share with you the link where you can sign up for the induction call. My approach is I also, just like you have come here to know what is it, I would also like to know who you are. And if you are ready for your growth, and those who are ready for their growth, I roll out the offer letter to them, because I want to work with those people who are willing to work for their growth. So are we all ready? Take this moment to sign up for the induction call and let's chat individually and make this happen. I'm giving you all 2-3 minutes to see. There's also a link which I have given. Look at this as an investment, exactly like how you invest in your child, right? Your child will go for a football class for 4 years and not really become a football star. But you are still willing to invest in your child. When it comes to yourself, don't hold yourself back. Now, the question you will have in your mind is, how is this different from other executive MBA programs that are in the market? Yes or no? Anybody having that question? Before, I will only answer you. In your executive MBA program, the focus is on the curriculum. They have case studies. They are focusing on certain skill building. This is all about coaching. Coaching is a very personal space which helps you know yourself and build a path for you in the fashion you continue to behave, which is your inherent nature. They are not, they complement each other. They do not overlap each other. There are enough and more people in our community who have done the IIM executive coaching programs and are still come here, because that helps you to only build your knowledge and skills. This helps you build your personality, unlock your potential, and take you to the next level. May I request Rajendra to share his journey? Rajendra is a very senior person working in Cummins, and he has been with us over the last 1.5 years plus. Rajendra, you're there? Okay, I think he's getting ready. Sunil Fadtare. Yes, Sunil. Sunil is a head of CMS with IndusInd Bank, and I would request him to share his journey. He's been with us for a while and been part of the core team for Future of India, for the summit, etc. You could just share your journey about your growth.
Yeah, thanks, Radhika, for this opportunity. See, as you people have joined this session, even I was part of this session. Somewhere in thinking about what future holds in for me, where I want to reach, what is my purpose in life, whether being a CXO is my purpose or starting something of my own is my purpose. Meaning I was not able to figure out things, plus what my strengths were and all everything. So throughout this 10 weeks assignment, like you would have seen, like in this 7 days itself, you would have learned so many things about yourself itself. So think about what will happen in those 10 weeks when you will know the entire picture, meaning it will be like you have the blueprint of yourself, like where you started, what you did, what you want to achieve in life, what happiness is all about, what you are looking in life, whether it is money, whether it is work-life balance, whether it is happiness, whether it is family, and how to lead a life. It is not only about your career, it is about building your life and living happily and peacefully hereafter. And Coach Radhika has really taken us through. She has paid individual attention to each and every person to find the purpose, soul. And through that, even our efficiency as work has increased. We are thinking more from impact, visibility point of view, how to network with people and all. And that has really helped to grow in organization also, having external contacts, having networking, and it will surely help us in future. Thanks, Radhika, for this particular opportunity.
So, you all must be wondering. In fact, Uh, everybody who has shared here has shared their own heartfelt sharing they have done. There are many more who are writing small messages to me. I also want to share. That is the difference we are making. I can't put everybody on a screen to share, but what I wanted to tell you guys is this works. Take the help and move your needle in the direction that will give you a great leap in your journey. I said that the other day also, one resource which will all of us have in equal quantity and which can never be replenished is time. People have attended these programs, not taken action. 1 year back, they come back again. And one such example was Shefali Jain, who is currently she got promoted to becoming an executive vice president with Axis Bank. 1 year back, she came, like many of us who have doubts, she was also having doubt. 1 whole year went off in non-action. She came to us. I worked very closely with her. I work closely with everybody. So I worked closely with her and we identified which are the areas, what are the blind spots, how can she take a charge of this. In 3 months, the action she took, 6 months, the action she took, her entire board meeting, the board members were surprised and they invited her for an interview for a next role, which is just ED -1 in a place like Axis Bank. And she is now currently responsible for the largest liability portfolio of the bank. These are not magic. It is identifying and fixing the gaps. So you have it in you. Those who believe you are carved out for bigger things in life, you will take the next step. Those who believe that, and that's what all great leaders have done. If you believe yourself to be one among this group of people, one thing that they have always taken is they have taken decisions in uncertainty. That is what is the differentiator. It is not the knowledge, it is not the experience. Sometimes you may even go ahead to create result, but these are the people who have taken decisions in uncertainty. What do you mean by uncertainty? I will not know full result of it, but it's okay. I will still take a step forward and move ahead because I believe in myself. And that's the magic that we are creating. Everywhere today, last week I was with SHRM. There was a huge conclave. More than 2,000 people were attending. And it was amazing that at least 7-8 people could come and talk to me on their own saying they recognized me. I was just sharing this with the batch 14 session the other day. In my life, I never thought somebody will come and recognize me, guys. I was like you. But today, having worked on all these aspects, today, every meeting I go, 2-3 of our people will be there in that group. And we are spreading. So imagine in next 4 to 5 years, we will be having the top-notch people from all the companies under one umbrella. Everybody will know CXO Incubator. And that's the connection that we are building. That's the ecosystem which is getting built. It's a very beautiful platform. Take help. Don't struggle alone. There is help. Cross the bridge and lead your life with purpose. Lead your life with something amazing that you are yet to create. Don't lead thinking with doubt. Don't lead being cynical. I am not here to do something wrong. I am here because there are enough wrong things happening. So I want to make you all empowered in your journey. I called for Rajendra. Rajendra is here. One last word from him and then we will close. I have shared with you the induction form. Sign up for the induction form from today, tomorrow, day after. We are going to do the induction calls. We will talk. And then June 7th, we will start the journey. By August, you will finish the first part of foundation course. And then life is going to be different. When you look back at yourself where you started, you will not recognize your personality. And that is my promise. Yes, over to you, Rajendra.
Okay, thank you, coach. So myself, Rajendra, I'm reading.
Little loudly, please. Yeah, you share.
I'm quality and procurement leader in coming services. So when I joined this event, like I attended first national summit like just a year back, and then I enrolled myself for the batch. And then before joining the batch, I was having too many questions, or I will, as I talk during the day, retirement, like just 10, 12 years left, just remaining the same role, don't take the bigger role, otherwise chances of taking actions will be bigger one. And I was hesitant to talk with my leadership about my dreams or my ideas. And I was thinking manager will take care of my growth. But after completing this course, I understood that I need to find out my own way and work on my strengths. And after that, like every day, I'm very much energetic to attend the office and making the influence to the people working with me and increasing my impact. And definitely this is recognized by the leadership also, as well as through my LinkedIn profile. People are asking me that how I'm writing the stories, from where I get a time, and I think that is making a lot of satisfaction to me.
Thank you. Thank you so much, Rajendra. Wishing you all the very best as you move forward. And this is the community we have, guys. That's it. You spoke. Few of us spoke. Uh, we are all pretty intentful, purposeful, and we want to make a difference. And we invite you to be part of this group, this community, and make it happen for yourself. That's all I have to say. Over to you, Akriti.
Thank you so much, Radhika. I hope everybody made the best of these 2 hours and learned something and picked something for yourself. And we look forward to have you in the community soon. Thank you and have a very well-rested weekend, whatever is remaining. And good luck for the week tomorrow. Bye-bye. Thank you for your time.